morning, my dear brothers and sisters. Today we will be addressing the topic freedom. And I checked on the internet, I got two definitions of freedom. What actually is freedom? It is the power or the right to act, speak, or think as you want, or the state of not being imprisoned or enslaved. So today we are going to look at three different aspects of freedom. And the first one talks about the society constraint. If we look at the present situation now of lockdown, limited movement, reduced number of contacts, and to wear face masks, and many more. And the second one is the freedom to do what we want to do. But the question now is the freedom really to do what is right, positive, and acceptable? And where is the guarantee that the freedom you want is actually going to do what is right? And the third one is a freedom to be what God created you to be. And only you and your God actually know where you are going to. So I will narrow it down to the freedom of the mind. And that is the greatest challenge that each and every one of us face. Once your mind is polluted, it therefore means that you are no longer free. You can't sleep. You lack focus. You become aggressive. And everybody around you seems to be bad, except you. The Bible is telling us in Romans 7, verse 18 to 25, that this body was born with sin, and sins dwell in this flesh. And once sin dwell in this flesh, it means that the things we want to do, we end up not doing them. But the things that we are supposed to do, we no longer do them. Why? Because sins dwell in this flesh. So my brothers and sisters, I am here today to motivate and encourage each and every one of you. The Lord is telling us to be delighted in His law, in His word, doing the things that is satisfactory to Him. Because what destroys a man is not what enters you, but what gets out of you. Once you have a polluted mind, there is nothing good that can come out of you. If we go to a practical sense, how can we free our mind? Let's take at the computer. Take a look at the computer. Once a virus attacks the computer, it attacks the hard disk. And there is no way the computer can function well until the computer is clean from the virus, which means we have to use antivirus to clean the virus, or we have to format the PC, reinstall everything afresh. And that is the same thing with our mind. Once our mind is polluted, our mind is attacked, we are then useless. We are nobody. We no longer see the truth as the truth. But the Lord is telling you and I today that He's ready to set you free. And how is He going to set you free? He said, when you know the truth shall set you free. And you can actually read in John 8, verse 38 to 36. The highest freedom we need is the freedom of truth. So many of us compromise things because we don't want to lose our status in the society. We don't want to lose our reputation. We want to maintain our position, maintain friendship, even if it is causing harm to other people. We know that what we are doing is wrong. We do it. We don't do it because we want to do it. We are doing it because we are blind. Our mind is polluted. Once your mind is polluted, you now do the things of the flesh, because the flesh seeks to satisfy the desire of the flesh. But the Lord is telling you and I today, He created us in His likeness, in His image, and put us above every other thing on earth. Why? Because He wanted us to dominate, control this earth, be an administrator. And how can you be an administrator of this world and also your body when your mind is polluted? The question now is, are you willing to be set free today? Yes. If you are willing to be set free, Jesus is saying that he expects a different quality of life in you. And what are the quality of life he expects from you and I? That can be deducted in Romans 12, verses 1 and 2. It says, present your body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God. And how? How can you present your body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God? It simply means that what? You no longer have to conform to the things of this world, trying to satisfy the lust or the desire of the flesh. You need to be transformed by renewing your mind and to prove what is good, acceptable, perfect will of God. Only through it, my brothers and sisters, can you have a true, genuine freedom of mind. And once you have the freedom of mind, you also need the Lord to guard your heart, guide your mind, so that it should not be polluted again. And we can read it in Philippians 4, verses 6 and 7. The Lord is telling you and I that the peace of God that surpasses all understanding is going to guide your hearts and your mind. Why? Because all the issue of life results from your hearts and your mind. So I pray today, this day, that let you have freedom to do the things that are right, to do the things that are positive, to do the things that are healthy, to stand on the truth, regardless if you are there alone or not. Because if you look at the case of the 12 spies that were sent to go and spy the promised land, 10 came back with wrong result, but 2 came back with the right result. Why? Because they had a sound mind. They had a sound mind and they knew very well that the Lord has promised them to give them that land. So I pray today the Lord has promised you a lot, my brother. The Lord has promised me a lot. What you need is for the Lord to guard your heart, guide your mind, resist all temptation, speak good things upon your life, prophesy good things upon your life day and night. Try to run away from all evil. That is when you will be free from all bondage, from all slavery of the mind. Because the Lord has set you free. All your sins have been forgiven. Now the challenge now is you. The things you use your mouth to curse, the things you use your mouth to look for is what is haunting you. That is giving you sleepless night. So I pray today that at the end of this service, let us put what we have learned in practice and let the name of God be glorified. Happy Sunday.